This question asks us to consider entropy changes. Entropy. Entropy is disorder or randomness in a reaction. And several of the choices involve a phase change. So let's start by just listing the common states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. And let's say something about the order found in each of them. So first of all, solids consist of rigidly packed together particles, usually only moving in vibration, not moving around all over the place like gases are. Gases are fast-moving, high-temperature particles for any given state of matter. That shows the least order. And liquids would be somewhere in between. If entropy is disorder or randomness, then gases have the highest entropy values for any substance, and solids have the lowest entropy values for any substance. So let's consider, well, each of these phase changes. Melting is a change from the liquid state, from the solid state to the liquid state. Let me rewrite that. Melting is the solid state to the liquid state. Freezing would be the liquid state to the solid state. Mixing and separation aren't phase changes, so let's come back to those later. Boiling is a change from the liquid state to the gaseous state. And then sublimation is gaseous state, solid state to the gaseous state. That's the definition of sublimation. So like snow can sublime in the wintertime directly to water vapor. Okay, so which of those are movements from less entropy to more entropy? This question is asking about which of these involve an increase in entropy. Well, let's see, solid to liquid. That's a movement from a lower entropy state to at least a medium entropy state. That would make this a good choice. So I would check the box for melting. Liquid to solid goes the other way. That's going from a medium entropy state to a lower entropy state. So I would not check the box for freezing. For boiling, we're going from a liquid to a gas, medium entropy state to a high entropy state. That's an increase in entropy. And then lastly, sublimation, solid to gas. That's from a very low entropy state to a very high entropy state. That's definitely an increase in entropy. So we deliberately did not check the box for freezing, but we did check the box for melting, boiling, and subliming. Now let's consider mixing and separation. These are not phase changes, they're just moving particles around. When you mix something, you're dispersing the particles. You're making the mixture more random. More randomness and more disorder. So you're in effect increasing the entropy of the system. So check the box for mixing. What about separation? When you're separating something, you're organizing your particles. Like, let's say you have a pile of clothes in your bedroom. Well, if you separate them and hang them nicely on the hooks or the pole in your closet, you're organizing your room. You're making less randomness and less disorder, which is a nice thing to do for your room. Your parents will appreciate it. But it is not an increase in entropy, so do not check the box for separation. Instead, check melting, mixing, boiling, and subliming.